Hey guys, welcome back to Friday Night Football number 44 here from Huntsville, Alabama and Mudhead HQ, brought to you by Rocket Mortgage. Mike McFadden, a.k.a. Mud Guru, alongside Boogs, a.k.a. Dugatti, a.k.a. Bugatti, a.k.a. Who knows what's coming next, guys? I can't even tell you. But we've got second round Friday Night Football action coming your way. We're going to get it right into the game that we were kind of looking forward to and calling early tonight. Wesley and Kiff facing off.
Yeah, the matchup is here. Chat, let us know who you guys like. Kiff, Joe Rice, Wesley. I'm sorry, I forget he's rebranding now. I keep forgetting he's Joe Rice in my mind. He will always be Joe Rice to me, but he's Wesley to you guys, I guess. We have a 7-14 ball game already, and we have a few highlights for you guys as well that we'll go to at the right moment. As soon as we get the right moment to jump to it, we have two highlights to show you guys on a couple touchdowns. Actually, we have all three touchdowns. I'm sorry, I missed the other one. Looked like a pick right there.
A lot of action in this game already, Bugs. 14-7, an interception right when we check on it here. 4 minutes and 55 seconds into the second quarter. We already have 21 points on the board and that big interception right there. Again, like Bugs said, we're going to get you to those replays when we can squeeze them in here and show you how it got to this. But right now we've got Kiv in control, 14-7, in possession of the ball, handing off to that Chris Johnson, that blitz Chris Johnson, and oh my, he's got some wheels.
Oh, man. He's a real problem. And open field, it doesn't really matter. I'm not even going to just say open field. He's just a problem altogether. He's one of those guys, just get the ball in his hands out the backfield. You come out in a defense like 1-4-6 against gun bunch, they're just going to call sweep or base, whatever run that they have access to, and just going to allow Chris Johnson to hit the hole and then just hit you with that breakaway speed.
His acceleration right there. I haven't seen Chris Johnson in action yet from that blitz program right there. It was the first run I've seen. He is blazing fast. You know who's not blazing fast? Andrew Luck right there, not able to get away from the swarming defense, 2nd and 16. I'd like to take a second to shout out the chat here and the Mutt Grandpa joining us live again for Friday Night Football. Thank you, sir.
My grandpa's in the chat.
You. All of our grandpas is in the chat.
My guy Grandpa Glorious in the chat. Shout out to him. Shout out to my guy Slammer in the chat. Shout out to all you guys, man,
Mike,
in the chat.
My guy Mike in the chat.
Mike's in the
first
chat.
Name basis, no more NorCal Navy anymore.
He's just Mike.
He's just Mike. Let me see here. Stick Skills says, thought you said Cribbs, Mud Guru. I did indeed say Cribbs was one of the best return men of all time. I'm a little upset he did not make that list. I got to be honest with you.
Because he's not who you thought he was.
Easy, Kevin Green. Yeah, that was, man, he was, I think, third best returner. That was a great catch over there on the sidelines.
He did
what at the
dot.
33. Whew.
What a dot right there. Was that number 81? Is that Torrey Holt that caught that pass? Yes, it is. What a toe tap right there by Torrey Holt. Great pass, great read by Kiv to get the first down on that 3rd and long pass. We have we can jump to that first touchdown by Joe Rice. Whenever you're ready, we can jump to that first pass. Look like we're about to get a run here.
You tell him, Bugs. You tell him. Is this it? Here
this
it
is the first touchdown right here.
Break
wide
it down,
open.
man.
Wide open. How did he get Devin Hester already?
What?
Already?
Hold up.
He didn't waste any time.
What's going on? Wait a minute. What is going on right now? How did that happen? Oh, my Lord.
Joe Rice is sneaky. Wow. Joe Rice is an upstanding human being. With Wesley?
Wesley? Ratchet. Straight ratchet.
You got to watch that guy.
That's amazing. All right, so we can already see the power of a Devin Hester on the field right now. We said next week. We said we might see Devin Hester next week on Friday Night Football and the new meta developing. It's literally developing in front of our eyes tonight on Friday Night Football 44.
He's not wasting any time.
No
like
time
that threw me off. We went from watching the play to shocked at who was catching the ball.
Well, I wish they had our reaction on here. It would have looked much like DJ's, I'm sure. Still 7-14 here. Wesley using 2 of those timeouts here. We're coming up to the 2-minute warning before the half.
Actually, as I'm looking at it, Kiff has Hester out there as well. Both of these guys.
They're benched Tyreek Hill, and Hester is on the field. Huge sack back there on the 44-yard line. 3rd and 21 now for Kiv. Devin Hester not helping him right there.
And honestly, that right there was kind of bad pocket right there by Kiff. It wasn't a lot of pressure on him on that play. He just kept drifting to the outside. And the more you drift to the outside, those contains are going to release, and they're going to get off that block and block shit and get a sack on you. Right there, now he was in a 3rd and long. Now he's on 4th and 31. 4th and 31, fully expecting to punt. He's going to try to get a punt dot here. Does Kiff practice special teams? That's the question for you, chat. And then also, we have those other – we're going to go to the other 2 highlights right now that we have of Kiff and Joe Rice, how we got to this point. This is the second highlight here. This is how Kiff responded. Joe Rice with the bad user here, came down too far. Tyreek Hill hopping over.
What are you going to do when you have Tyreek Hill and Devin Hester on the field at the same time?
It's a scary thought.
Deion Sanders can only cover one of those guys.
It's a scary thought. Once again, Joe Rice with the lurk. He's really not lurking anything there. He's really kind of all over the place. Allows Kiff to get another easy dot. Really wasn't that tough of a read. Really more so the patience right there by Kiff to allow and wait for Joe Rice, Wesley, I'm sorry.
Lob pass out to Hill. Dropped it in the bucket. 10-yard line. What a reception out there. Hey, Bugs, what happened? I thought this was a running year in Madden.
Not when you have a guy like Tyreek Hill and Devin Hester on the outsides. Both of them are going to give you 97, 98 speed. Who knows what these guys have.
Oh, my God, Chris Johnson with that speed. Tillman, though, able to get to the outside and make a great stop. Yo, I thought Chris Johnson was money right there for a TD.
Oh, yeah. What he expected there was for Kiff to kind of over-pursue to the outside, and so he was trying to spin back inside and catch Kiff slipping. Kiff with the great user there to slow down and kind of square up on the tackle for the spin.
Broke it down, strafed up with Tillman and able to make the stop, and gets it close that time. 2-yard line with time of ticking. 10 seconds left here for
Quick
Wesley.
pass. It has to be a quick decision here. He has no time to play around.
Rolling out, so much room there to the outside. Is he able to get it in? Oh, so close to the pylon. 1-yard line. 3 seconds left in this game. 4th and 1, my friend. Great first half here between Wesley and Kiff.
And he's going for the points. He's going for the points here.
Love it.
He's not playing around. Who got ball first? I'm assuming Joe Rice got the ball first because he did come out with the first score. And he's probably thinking, I don't want to give Kiff the ball up 7 at half or even up 4 at half and give him an opportunity to make it a two-possession game. He's thinking, let me go ahead and get 7 here. That way it's a 0-0 ball game at halftime.
Big down here. Devin Hester in the backfield this time. 4th and 1, 3 seconds. 2, 1. Devin Hester in for the score. Saw that one coming, Bugs.
At Rocket Mortgage, we get that a home is more than a house. It's your escape, your fortress, your arena. So we'll be here when you need us, handling house so you can do home. Rocket Mortgage, official mortgage lender of esports.
Yo, what are you going to do when you have Devin Hester in the backfield and Tyreek Hill split out on the outside as receiver? What are you going to do?
I really don't know what you're supposed to do against that. Like, what? That's a true problem right there. That's the scariest thing ever for a defense to have Devin Hester and Tyreek Hill split out on both sides, or one in the backfield.
One in the backfield. That's his
man.
insane.
I really don't know what to do. It's honestly, it's giving me nightmares just thinking about it. Hopefully these two are banned for club series, club championship, because I don't want any part. Unless I'm the only one that get to use them.
Right, then you'll be good. You're totally in on it.
I'm totally good with it.
Look at the moves by Devin Hester here. First kick return we've seen him on here. 14-14, all knotted up here as we kick off the second half of this Wesley Kiff second-round action here for Friday Night Football. Boogs and I were kind of looking forward to this one here. Let's roll a $25 Grubhub giveaway, keyword giveaway. So type Grubhub in the chat to be eligible. But, hey, following the channel and being a positive force for good will not hurt you either. Ever been in Indianapolis before? Ever been to?
No, I've never been to Indianapolis.
I've been there for the Combine a few times. Really neat town. Andrew Luck takes it right on the nose right there at the 32.
Risky hit right there to take with your quarterback there. We all know that quarterbacks are super fragile in Madden, where they can pretty much get sneezed on and they're going to drop the ball. You really want to be very careful with your quarterback and cautious with them. Not take many tackles. You don't want them to get touched. Period. Pretty much.
So I sat in this stadium. Oh, my gosh, over the top to Tyreek Hill right there. There's just nobody stopping that. Apke has a chance. Dives at the shoelaces but cannot grab Tyreek Hill. He's in for another score. Kiff in the end zone again.
Man, what I want to see Joe Rice do I want to see him make some adjustments defensively. He's going to have to figure out a way to take away these big plays from Kiff. Kiff is just getting all kinds of big plays. He hasn't scored off of a drive just yet. It's been all big plays. He hasn't really scored off really a methodical drive. So what Joe Rice is going to have to do is figure that out. And even on the other side, I mean, I guess when you have a Hester and a Tyreek Hill on the field, it's hard not to give up big plays, but you're going to have to really find what is the solution. Am I going to have to kind of dial it back and not send as much pressure? What am I going to have to do? I think he's going to have to get off of his safety. Huge sack right there by Kiff.
Heater off of the edge, untouched. Wilson comes in for the sack. 2nd and 4 now, Wesley to deal with here from the 22. Yeah, this is a big play night here at Mudhead, man. This is a lot of big passes. Kiff just going total air raid here. And when you got Devin Hester and Tyreek Hill, why not? Here comes another heat off the edge. Save number 40, making that strip tackle and fumble. Kiff comes up with the ball in the red zone already, setting himself up in a good place here.
He's in a great spot right now. Anytime you're up 7 with ball in the red zone to start off, man, that's a great spot. What better position to ask for, especially when you're a guy like Kiff, who's a very good offensive player, and he's fully confident that he can get 7 right here. He's not thinking just 3 points. He's thinking, I'm about to get 7 here and pretty much put this game to sleep.
Yeah, Kiff dialing up that heat off the edge, back-to-back plays there, getting the fumble with the second one here. Set up for success now at the 20-yard line. But watch Pat Tillman out there. Luck alone in the backfield. Actually, we got Chris Johnson split out. Single back formation. We got Hester. God, what speed on the field right now between CJ2K, Hester, and Tyreek Hill. Unbelievable 1-2-3 combination right there for Kiff. He's utilizing it very well. This time Luck right up the middle, has nowhere to go. Tries to find his way back to the pocket. Cannot do it. 27-yard line, third and 17. Wesley brings him down.
Shout out to my guy Big White 90 for winning the Grubhub giveaway. Let us know in the chat. Let us know what you're going to get. Make sure you check those whispers as well. Don't get yourself re-rolled.
Hey, Bugs is itching for it, man.
I'm itching. It's been a few weeks since I've been in the studio. I need to re-roll someone. I get to re-roll people every day on my stream. I don't waste any time. I'm a whole lot more aggressive with it when I'm at home and I control the stream. Rocket's a lot nicer than I am when it comes to the re-roll thing, but definitely check those whispers. And also, guys, don't get mad at Nightbot. Don't get mad at Rockets. It's okay. If you didn't win the Grubhub giveaway, type exclamation perks in the chat, and you can find out what Grubhub giveaways.
Personalized deal in your area, right?
Yeah, what personalized deals and free food or whatever they may have going on in your local area. Go ahead and check that out right now.
Guys, we've already got a few people advancing to the third round. We'll keep you updated here. Skins over Shakobi making the third round. Fancy over Banks IQ to make it to the second round. I think that's it that we have so far. This bracket keeps disappearing on us up here like magic. Actually, we do have another advance. Electrify takes down BG Fam 28-21 to make it to the third round. And then we'll be wrapping up this third round. Competitors here, last game for the semifinals there will be Kiff and Wesley here, winner of this game.
Shout out to my guy, Local Rob in the chat. What's going on with you, man? My guy, Barmy Plague. You already know. Reroll King in the house tonight. Reroll King in the house tonight.
Some people asking about drops. It looks like Rocket says those drops are coming soon. They're a little delayed because of the club series tonight. Another big shout out to the chat and everyone here. A lot of my guys in the chat tonight. Definitely appreciate you coming out and supporting Friday Night Football and Bugs and I and all the competitors this evening. Holt out for the first down there at the 37-yard line. Wesley getting a couple yards out of that one here and moving the ball. Third quarter, 1 minute and 15 seconds left.
I see my guy Rockets typing in the chat the giveaway for the Mudhead T-shirt. Make sure you check that out as well.
The Mudhead T-shirt.
Guys,
that's right.
Don't forget about the Mudhead T-shirt. I get asked all the time, where did I get? Well, how do they get one of the Mudhead T-shirts that I have? Well, you have to pretty much. There's no other way.
I know how you get them. You steal them from here every time you're here.
I steal them every time I'm here. But the way that you can get one is by purchasing your points in the chat. So what you want to do is type exclamation points in the chat, and the Nightbot will let you know exactly how many points you have. How do you earn points? You earn 1 point per minute watched in the stream. So you just basically you're getting rewarded for supporting the stream. So if you're looking to get one of those Mudhead T-shirts, you are accumulating points as you're watching Friday Night Football. So just go ahead, type exclamation points, and then if you're looking to purchase points for the giveaway, type exclamation. Oh man, I forgot exactly which was.
Well, it's the exclamation giveaway. Then that links you how to do the.
Well,
the
you
giveaway.
can you can go
So
to the link. I guess we're not using that other system anymore. That was kind of confusing.
It sure was.
Because you had to type exclamation, a number, and then put a space.
Well, sometimes it showed you to have 0
difficult.
points, and that was wrong. You'd have to either log in or
Go to the login
website or search. That's going to be your safest way, is go to the login and check your points. Guys, throw your fours up in the chat. Fourth quarter action here between Wesley and Kiv. 4th and 5 for Wesley here. He's got to do something. He's got 1 quarter left. Everybody's got all their timeouts, so anything could happen here at this point, but we're in the last quarter. Put your fours in the chat.
And when you're purchasing points for those, when you're using and redeeming your points for the giveaway, you can purchase and get and redeem as many points as you want for the Mudhead T-shirt. You can put as many as you want. You don't have to use 1 point for a shirt. You can use as many as you like, and that increases your chances and your odds of winning the giveaway. A lot of you guys are regulars. You guys know the deal. You know how it works. I see a lot of familiar faces in here. There's nothing I need to explain. You guys know. Nice spin right there by Torrey Holt.
Out of his shoes.
He must have the max Torrey
Holt.
He has to have the max Torrey Holt. He must be using the zone run chemistry to boost up his spin, because that was a crispy spin right there.
Holt. Do you know how you get Holt? It's kind of free.
Yeah.
He's kind of free.
He's one of those free cards that you can just boost him up, and pretty much you need to get to level 70 is when you get the max one?
Yep.
Is it level 70 or 69?
Actually, Rockets would be the best answer
Chat?
for that. I think he's got his Holt maxed
I have the
out.
full max one. I know I just got him, though, because I just got the 69.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, so there's your answer right there. Yeah, but that's one of those cards you can upgrade along the way just playing the game, which is kind of nice. There's a few out there between Pat Tillman and also one of those captains out there just hitting those objectives lists and racking up some stats in Ultimate Team will help you boost those guys up.
All right, we got Devin Hester in the backfield once again. That Devin Hester he's a must-have card. I need to know his spin stats. I didn't look him up. I'm going to look him up right now myself. That way I just know ahead of time what I'm getting myself into, because he's going to be on my team. I can tell you that right now. Come Madden Championship, you will see Devin Hester on Dugatti's squad.
Shout out to Dub.W joining the chat this evening. Tips the cap to you, sir. Hope you're having a good Friday night. Devin Hester with just all the speed in the world. Troy Polamalu's not going to have any of it, though. Brings him down to the 2-yard line.
4th and inches, Jack. This is pretty much the game right here, Goo. He doesn't get this first down, it's over with.
Bring that 8-man up into the box with Bullock right there. I formation. Hester out to the left, finding the hole in the defense, in for the touchdown.
Way to get skinny right there by Devin Hester. Man, you just hand that boy the ball in the backfield. Like I said, he's one of those receivers where you can put him in the backfield. You can put him anywhere on the field, like we were talking about in the break. The Bears should have used him a lot like the Patriots used what's that? Cordell?
Yeah, I know.
Whatever.
It's not. It's not.
They should have used him exactly how the Patriots used Cordell Patterson. Just as one of those Swiss Army knives where you just put him all over the field, allow him to make plays.
Just
give him the ball. Give him the ball and move out the way.
I thought that was some great focus and patience right there. Being able to cut back inside, it looked like he was just going to use that speed to hit the outside to try and get that touchdown, but smartly cut it back in and found a great little crease in the defense. 24-21 now with Wesley. Wesley lives to fight another day here. Luck now scrambling and sliding and all kinds of weird stuff happening right there. Get him to the 32-yard line. Clock continues to tick. Kiv's used one of those timeouts. Wesley has all 3 of his. So if Wesley plays some defense here, he can be in a good spot, but Kiv has been the high-flying offense all day here. Something's got to change if that's going to happen. Oh, Holt lays out for that. I love that layout animation for the reception there at the 36, 3rd and 4.
Yeah. You know, there's a few people that aren't really a fan of the dive and catch animations. Me personally, I kind of like the dive and catches. I feel like it's a very effective way of just keeping your receivers out of trouble. You know, there's so many ways to take on hit sticks right after catching the ball. You know, you're trying to get a simple possession catch, and you'll end up taking a hit stick, stuff like that. I mean, it's one of those things where I'm a fan of it.
Well, it's also, you know, you're putting it in a safe place. I don't think he got that, man. He didn't.
He tried to get a little sticky
right there.
Joe Rice has been giving up so many big plays. Even the play before that, he almost gave up a touchdown. Kiff was on the run, didn't see it. Once again, it looked almost like Kiff had the skinny post again, deep for a touchdown. Even there, he had the crosser that was open, but he just didn't complete the pass.
4th and 4, going right back to the air here. Backpedaling, has a man open. Hester out by the sidelines.
GG's in the chat.
And it may be over, guys. 35-yard line here for Kiff, 24-21. He's going to run that clock out. Wesley's only got 2 timeouts. I think, like Boog says, it's GG's in the chat.
I think it's GG's in the chat. It's at this point, Kiff is going to be happy with just running the ball, trying to milk this clock out. Joe Rice doesn't look like he has an answer for the offense. There's no way he can stop it. He can't stop the deep, skinny posts over the field, and then he can't stop the simple crossing route as well. Like he's having to pick which one he wants to take. This 1-4-6 is just not working for him. And he's playing with soft squats on the sole outside of the receiver, and he's expecting that soft squat to match on the skinny post, and it's just getting beat over the top every time.
Luck turns and hands off to Tyreek Hill. No can do. 33-yard line, not much for him right there. 21-24, 2nd and 8. Kiff now just going to take his sweet time here. We going right into the King and Jaybird after this?
Yes, sir.
Beautiful.
Once again, I'm wondering why he's going with the soft squat on the sole overside receiver each time. It's really that soft squat is getting cooked every single play on these deep routes. I don't see the benefit in going that way, going with that option.
Hey, Johnson finding his way right through the middle right there for a couple. Not too many, but enough to make it interesting. 3rd and 5 here on the 30-yard line. It's really great to have these level of competitors here on Friday Night Football. You have got clubs going on. You've got all kinds of competitive Madden going on around the globe right now, but yet we have 2 of the best players in the world here on Friday night.
Yeah, exactly. Like this right here could be a finals in any tournament, not just a Friday Night Football tournament. It could be a finals in any tournament. That's how good these 2 players are, and you have to respect the level of skill and talent in the Friday Night Football pool. You know, you have guys that's playing at a very high level.
We're getting a tap after that first down right there.
Oh, yeah, it's GG's in the chat. Congrats to Kiff moving on to the next round. We'll see if he can get himself another Friday Night Football win.
Moving over here to the King and Jaybird. First quarter just ending here on this one. We've got the King up 7-0. We just saw some Eric Dickerson back there for the first time this evening. Rumor on the mud streets is Dickerson is the best halfback in the game. Do you agree, Books?
I don't know because I don't run the ball. I air that thing out. However,
no tote gang in the house tonight?
No. I don't want any parts of that. I'm king, air it out. That's what team I'm on. So, but for me, I have heard though that Eric Dickerson is the best back out. Me personally, I haven't actually used him to know whether or not he's the best, but that's the chatter in the streets.
4th and 1 now. I think we're going to be calling Dickerson's number here again. There he is, number 29. Once the all-time rushing leader in the NFL. Man, he looks tough out there. Pretty tough to bring down. If I'm not mistaken, he's got Freight Train automatically activated out there.
That's crazy to think
I
about.
see you closing your eyes and shaking your head when I say that.
Because I'm not really a fan of the abilities already being, activated and stuff like that. I feel like it's one of those things where it's something that you should earn.
Yeah.
By your play on the game. If it's going to be in the game, then it's something that you should earn with your gameplay.
100% hear you and agree with you. I think it makes it very arcadey and fun to watch and fun, but still, the chess match of activating and deactivating and countering what activates players is kind of lost now, right? I mean, that was part of the meta, part of the mission, figuring out what it was going to take to keep somebody like Jim Brown with without his X factor, right? And that kind of took one of those layers of strategy out of the game.
Yeah, oh, most definitely. It takes that part out of the game. It makes it a little bit tough to deal with, and especially on the defensive side for a guy like myself that passes the ball. I know it's off topic from Eric Dickerson, but man, a guy like me that likes to pass the ball, you have to deal with a Lawrence Taylor or Reggie White that's already activated. I mean, I can barely get the ball off. They're insta-shedding me and just at my neck.
Yep, absolutely.
Down in and down out.
I'm telling you, I don't think the defensive line. I've been trying to run the 3-man NFL 100 defensive line all activated. It still does not stop some of these halfbacks that come out activated already, especially Eric Dickerson. I haven't used him. I have played against him with that 3-man NFL defensive line. Still cannot stop that man.
My guy,
that's probably to do more with me than the game, to be honest.
My guy Raw Dog in the chat. Yes,
Raw,
Kiff did
up,
win. He beat Joe Rice 24-21, I believe.
Great game. We just came out of that one here.
Yeah, he beat him 24-21. And guess what, chat? The real reason you guys came to the chat.
It's time, baby.
It's time.
Let's go. Who are we giving away first? I guess it's their choice, right?
Yeah, which one are
They're
we giving
gonna
away?
Choose Ray Guy, right?
No, there's no
Ray
way.
Gunn. Actually dubbed Ray Gunn from here on out.
There's no way they choose Ray Guy. But it's that time. You just make sure you're active in the chat.
Yep.
Make sure you're following the channel.
Yep.
And make sure you're doing the most important part. What's that?
Be a positive force for good. Thanks for that setup, Bugs. Appreciate that, man. The Kings still with the lead here, 7-0 as we make our way through the second quarter here. Jaybird in those Chargers uniforms and the King in those Atlanta Falcons uniforms. They drippy. Yo, they drippy 2 times. Thank you for that sub. Definitely appreciate it. Yo, Dickerson out there in the land where only 2 defenders were going to be able to stop him. Fortunately for the King, one of those defenders was Troy Polamalu. Lays the wood there. Makes the stop at the 41. 2-minute warning time here between the King and the Jaybird. What are you expecting out of this last 2 minutes before we hit halftime?
I think that Jaybird wants no parts of the Kings' high-octane, total-lot offense. I feel like that's an oxymoron.
Yeah.
However, it really is high-octane, super exciting to watch. If I'm Jaybird, I don't want the King to get the ball back, not even 1 second. I don't even want to deal with that stress. Let's try to end the half, especially if I get ball at half. King's not getting this ball.
Yeah, you got to keep the wow, Eric Dickerson, just great speed all the way out to the outside right there.
Yeah, if I'm Jaybird, I'm completely happy with how that just played out.
Yep,
you don't want a touchdown. You want a first down. Keep the clock rolling.
TikTok.
You want no parts of the
You don't
King.
want to see the Kings Panther heavy. He's
No.
the Panther heavy king.
I don't
Speaking of Kings,
You don't want to see that.
he also lost to Clef last week in the finals for Friday Night Football. So
Don't
you
go
know
out of bounds.
he's got a little chip on his shoulder coming in tonight.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. He's got a chip on his shoulder. I saw a tweet from him right after he lost in the championship of that game. He said, man, I just keep getting close, but I can't get it done. I know he has that chip. Like, man, I just got to get it done. And right now he's up 7. If it's up to him, he want to make sure that he holds Jaybird to at most 3 points here. Or if he can get a turnover, that's the ideal situation. But right now, he's thinking, all right, I want to get the ball back in Lamar's hand because all I need is one play.
Yeah,
he just needs
Lamar,
one play.
that's it.
Just one play in Lamar's hands. But Jaybird, he needs to go ahead, allow that clock to tick away, really put some pressure on the King to really have to make an incredible play to get the ball back.
He could let this tick down to 17 seconds right here if he uses the clock right. Let me see here. 7. Was I looking up here? I was trying to look for last week. It was Jaybird. Did he compete last week? Is what I was trying to look for here. How many Friday Night Football has Jaybird been a part of?
I'm not sure. ANCAP, we need you.
ANCAP, fly it in, ANCAP.
Screaming ANCAP.
Hey, we'll just take that moment to go ahead and shout out the production crew here. Everybody working hard behind the scenes to make Friday Night Football. Definitely appreciate you guys. Guys included ANCAP, our guy Will in the back, and, of course, Rockets, the legend, the grand chancellor of Friday Night Football. Rockets. Thank you guys for rolling out the red carpet and working hard for us each and every week here on Friday Night Football.
And he was shout out to Maximus 816.
Yo, I was just about to go there. Maximus. Have you seen Gladiator?
No, sorry.
What? You got to see Gladiator. Guys, tell Boogs he's got to see Gladiator in the chat. Maximus is our winner, though.
And Gladiator is where he does the Are You Not Entertained, right?
Yes, that's the one.
Gladiator?
That's Maximus. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. So I'll tell you who is entertained is Maximus 816 because he's won himself an NFL 100 choice.
Shout out to my guy Maximus.
Yo, he's going right for Richie Guy. I know it. Guy Ritchie? No, wrong guy.
And shout out to my guy Jaybird with the dessert.
Touchdown, baby.
Touchdown to John Brown. Was that John Brown? No, not John Brown. Hollywood Brown.
Hollywood. That limited redux that you're about to pull one day out of your pack. Watch it. It's coming soon. Watch.
Yeah,
I bet you it will.
We're gonna get a little glitchy.
7-7 here. 16 seconds left in the half kickoff.
Okay, shout out to NCAP. NCAP pulled up the graphic with the appearances for you, so you can check that out.
Beautiful. Yeah, Jaybird, 21 wins, 16 losses. Total appearances 25 here at Friday Night Football. That's basically what I was trying to get to. I know he's been around the Friday Night Football streets, and he's not going to be discouraged by being down in a game on Friday night.
Yeah, most definitely. And right here, King's coming out in the Wildcat. What you want to look for, if you see number 86, if he goes left, it's a counter. If he goes right, it's the little sweep.
Oh, my, the stop and go, so deadly with Lamar Jackson right there, right up the middle.
Or the power, I should say. Ooh. Either way, the key is to watch 86. If you're Jaybird, you want to watch number 86. If he goes left, there's no guessing here. He's going to tell you every time. When he goes right, the run's going right.
Yeah, a little telltale sign right there, guys. Get your notebooks out. A little knowledge from Boogs on how to stop this Panther heavy from the King right there. Like you say, Action Jackson in the backfield, man. It only takes one play to bust that thing.
That's all it takes. And the King he's very effective with Lamar Jackson. Like he doesn't need to have his running on aggressive or balance. He doesn't need to spin and juke. He's just stopping on you. He's completely using his stick. Like, that's what's impressive about it. I know a lot of people don't like it. A lot of people feel however they feel about it. He's not using a single juke, which is easy. Flicking the right stick left and right, my daughter can do that.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. And that's no shot at anybody, but it's at the end of the day, anyone can flick a stick right and left or hit B to spin and get a AI animated animation. But everybody can't stop and go and have the patience to hit holes.
What a juke. What a stiff arm there by Eric Dickerson, and he may be gone, ladies and gentlemen. 10-5, touchdown Eric Dickerson with a little bit of swag on him.
Swag on him then.
Woo. Well, just that nasty little shake in the backfield.
See,
dirty.
Man, right there, Eric Dickerson, like guys are saying, when you have a guy like Eric Dickerson, 95 speed, I think, 96 speed. Once he hits the open field, it's bye-bye.
He legit did a juke and then a massive stiff arm and then had the speed to break away and have nobody catch him. What else do you want in your halfback right there? Really nothing. And he's got a sweet neck roll and glasses, too. I mean, it looks kind of cool.
Anytime you have guys like that on the field, it just adds that different element. It makes you feel like your team's a little bit more physical than they are.
Love it, man. Yeah, I see what you guys are talking about with this Eric Dickerson for sure, man.
And my guy Maximus didn't waste any time. He claimed that prize right away.
My guy.
Sorry to disappoint my guy Maximus right on cue with the Tier 1 sub as well.
Let's go. Thanks for that
sub,
sub
hypes in the chat for my guy Maximus.
Go. Maximus. Hey, well, there's also 5 emotes that get shared right now with the holidays on Twitch.
That's
cool.
what that.
So now you get some holiday
I've been trying to figure out what that was when I was seeing that. Like stop and go stick. He got him diving at open air.
Hey, great defense, though, there by Jaybird to be able to stop him with Palomalu. He kind of went with that stop and go and made a nice little cut stick there, actually, with Palomalu.
That was very close to Jaybird being in one of the Kings highlight reels because he really kind of just dove at open air and was fortunate to be able to make that tackle.
So they're legit refreshing their guys by doing that?
Yes.
Wow. Is that something we don't want EA to see?
Actually, that's something.
Is that a glitch?
No, that's something that's been in the game for a while, and a lot of guys have known it.
That.
There's a way to boost your guys' energy up. You don't want to, and it also is really more about not snapping your plays.
Oh my Lord! Troy Polamalu nails Lamar Jackson right on the nose. What a punch in the mouth,
man!
Wow, as my guy RG would say, right in the mouth. 2nd and 5 now for DeKing.
Watch 86.
Smartly brings out Brown, gives Lamar a little rest after taking that hit right there. Might be getting some oxygen over on the sidelines. Brown's able to get it right shy of the first down there. 3rd and inches on the 48-yard line. DeKing, Jaybird, 14-7. Getting close to the fourth quarter here, guys, but this has been back. It's going to be back and forth, I think, for the next couple of minutes here.
Yeah, the Kings' offense is such a problem. Him running this QB blast, and you have to be patient. Just like that, he's off to the race.
Wow. Lamar and the Jackson 5 right there for a tutty. Unbelievable, man.
You have to be super disciplined when you're playing. You cannot shoot down with your user. Jaybird shot down immediately with his safety, and once you do that, bye-bye.
There's nobody over the top to save
bye-bye.
that. Yeah, absolutely.
It's bye-bye every single time.
And even sometimes when he's back there, it's still bye-bye.
Exactly.
It's just the speed versus one of the safeties. So, wow, 14-14. Just when we were saying this one's going to be back and forth here and this one's not over, we're all knotted up here with 2 minutes and 35 seconds left in this one.
Man, if Jaybird wants to get a stop, it's not going to come from him shooting down with his user. I promise you, chat, it will not happen. You will end up giving easy touchdowns.
Yeah, I mean, there was nobody in sight for Lamar Jackson for about 80 yards right there on either side. I mean, you couldn't even see a player. It was just all Lamar and all green. Dickerson back in the backfield here. Ross moving out left. Of course, John Ross, that speedster, salary cap specialist out there. Eric Dickerson again with the ball. Nice inside juke. Able to then juke back outside. This man cannot be stopped.
You asked me the question earlier, is he the best? He's the best. There's no point to even ask me again. He's the best.
Unbelievable, man.
He's the best. I'm convinced.
Hey, I love it. It makes sense. When you have Eric Dickerson out on the field, he is going to be one of the best. He's going to be really hard to stop. That's, we've wanted legends to feel like legends for a long time. If abilities and some of these things that EA is working with is the way to make people feel like they're playing with legends, maybe there's nothing wrong with that, because that looked like Eric Dickerson out there.
Oh, yeah. Thing to watch for here is King really isn't the best defensive player. He's honestly,
he wants to get back in that Panther heavy as soon as possible.
Yeah, he just wants to get the ball back in Lamar's hands. He's really not very good defensively.
Look at that juke inside, man. That juke is pretty tough. He's literally 3 yards to the side when he's making that juke.
And I don't think that second juke was necessary. I feel like he would have been able. You see that he
hit
juked
the sideline right
just
there.
Hit the sideline, because what he was expecting was. He saw Troy Polamalu coming. He didn't expect Troy Polamalu to overrun it like that.
Yeah, exactly.
He didn't expect that to happen. But if he would have been a little bit more patient, maybe that's a crib shot. Maybe it's a crib shot.
Hey, we saw Eric with the breakaway speed before. He certainly, if he makes that last man miss, not many on the people on the field catching him. I think Troy Polamalu. He's got Troy Polamalu and Ed Reed back there in the secondary, so there's a chance. But I don't see Dion. I don't see cornerback Hester. We were talking about out-of-position cornerback Hester out there, by the way. How sweet would that be if you could position switch Devin Hester?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Why would they not do that?
Yeah, if you could have the position switch for a guy like that, he should have it. He's one of those guys that should have that position switch. Doesn't Dion have it? Does Dion have it?
To wide receiver, like this would be, you would think they would be. I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to control the meta a little bit. There's a lot of speed at one time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to control it a little
bit. That's something they could come up with in the future.
It would definitely be dope.
And with Zero Chill possibly coming up here, the Christmas program in Madden Ultimate Team, they always do out-of-position players. I don't know if they're maybe saving them for that. Who knows what's going on at Tiburon?
Great juke back inside by Eric Dickerson. Honestly, that's an underrated skill where it's really more so run vision, where you see a hole developing in one direction and you utilizing the effectiveness of jukebox to get you back to the right hole.
Yeah, exactly right.
That's one of those things that if you're a runner, that's a skill that you want to take advantage of and really learn, because it's something that can really turn a gain for no yards, -2 or 1 yard, into a gain of 5, 10, or a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you see the best halfbacks in the NFL doing the same thing. They're patient. They let the offensive line do their job. They let the hole develop and then hit it with a quickness. When they see it, guys like Le'Veon Bell, specialist at doing that. My guy Nick Chubb, also a very patient runner and then very explosive when that hole opens up.
Can we just get a Browns plug? Let's just watch Eric Dickerson make a big run, and I'll ignore that comment.
What are you talking about? What's the matter? It's the best
that
halfback in the NFL. What are you talking about?
My guy Nick in the chat. What's going on with you, man?
He is? Yo, my guy. What's good, man? Good to see you. MBL Network in the house. Nick Zemesko over there.
We need a Nick,
I was calling
Nick
Zemesko.
Nick Zemesko, actually. We need a Nick Zemesko Twitch handle. I know. I know. We need a Nick Zemesko Twitch handle. It's time to create a secondary one.
Sure.
We need you to show up in these chats as Nick Zemesko. My bad.
Hey, it's great to have him in here. He's doing a great job out there at the club championships. Big shout out to Nick, consummate professional, one of my favorite play-by-play commentators in all of Madden and all of the land, quite frankly. Good to have you here, my friend. 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in this one between DeKing and Jaybird. Second down and 10. We got a board full of timeouts. This one far from over, guys. All knotted up 0-0 pretty much at this point. Jaybird threatening here. He wants to, like you said, we've been saying all day, wants to keep that ball. He wants to play keep away from that Panther heavy and that Lamar Jackson that the King works to such perfection. You've got Eric Dickerson now going out right.
Obvious passing down right here. That's one thing I'm never really a fan of taking your running back out of the backfield and really just telling your opponent you are passing, guaranteed. Like there's no disguising it. I know you know for a fact he's passing now.
Yep,
especially
absolutely.
when you have Phillip Rivers as a quarterback. So I know for sure it's a pass.
You don't motion out a halfback wheel or anything like that?
I never motion out my running back for that reason because I know once I motion my running back, you know there is 0%.
Right. Yep.
Like there's a 0 possibility that
just
I'm running
pass
the ball.
commit and just
you
forget
can
about
pass
it.
commit. There's so many different things you can do because once you pass commit, now the blitz comes faster. So if you tell me that it's a pass, now I can pass commit. If I'm sending 7, that 7 is coming that much faster.
Even faster, absolutely. 3rd and 3 here. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. How did we get into the fourth quarter so quick here, man? This time's slipping away in this game very quickly here. We might see some overtime if one of these guys doesn't break this all knotted up score here. 14. That first down is certainly going to help Jaybird's case. That's that Hollywood Brown, huh? Making another appearance. Is that him?
Yes, sir. Guys, right now, it's getting to that point in the year where guys are starting to really get up for speed. You know, you have a Hollywood Brown with 95 speed, Tyreek Hill, 96. Now we have Hester with 97 speed.
Crazy.
It's crazy out here.
Tysack says, everyone knows you passing anyway, Boogs. You don't run at all. So Eric Dickerson sliding around the defense for a touchdown. You got any response to that?
Great point.
Facts.
Great point. Great point. I'm going to pass, but at least I have the running back there to at least punish you.
There might be a possibility. Maybe at some point you'd run
If you do pass commit plays the run worse. So if I do decide to run, which is very rare, it'll punish you. Yeah. So that's the one thing. If I take my running back out the backfield, there's no longer disguising it.
We've got Sanders. Don't know if that is the new Sanders on the return here. Anybody just joining us, what a combination between Tyreek Hill, Devin Hester, and Deion Sanders with these new Tyreek Hill not getting an upgrade, but just the speed out there on the field now with these new NFL 100 players. Lamar Jackson able to break that tackle. If he's able to break it all the way and keep his footing, that's a touchdown all day long.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. It's a touchdown. That guy his lineman was able to get to that third level and get a hand on Troy Polamalu. He came down once again too far with his user. You have to be patient. You have to be disciplined because if you're not disciplined, you're going to end up on a highlight reel.
It's literally like Lamar is waiting for that defender to either commit, go back, move forward before he makes his decision. Of course, talking about DeKing on the sticks. He's literally so patient. He's back there waiting for the defender to make his move and then making his break with Jackson.
The patience, honestly, is so impressive. For me, it's super impressive.
Right there, we got the heat off the edge. Not much for Jackson that time. No huddle here, coming right back out. 3rd and 12.
Like motioning Lane Johnson. Does he have all tackles out there? Look, being very patient right there, trying to find the hole. We have a huge 4th down right here. This is the thing that's been killing him on money drives. This is what cost him the game when he played Clef last week. And when I was watching, he dominated and really on offense. Just like Clef dominated on offense, those guys were going back and forth. But when it came down to the money drive, he was taking huge sacks and ended up in situations where he had to come out and pass the ball, and that's when it gets scary.
Do or die time for DeKing here. 4th and 8. 1 minute left in the 4th quarter here. He's got to make this 1st down, or it is GG's. Jaybird's
Watch out for Snead on the post. Oh, he's on the slant. Got a corner out to the tight end. Wait for the tight end to sit. Throw it.
Sat. Just like you said, what a call, Boogs. You are the Swami here tonight. You literally said every single thing that was happening right there.
Because in that situation, he's looking at the user and he's saying, okay, the user is taking away the deep post, so now I have to sit back. User came down too low. Tyreek, did he catch him?
Gone.
Oh, he's sliding. He's trying to end the game now.
I love it.
He's trying to end the game now.
Smart decision right there. What is he setting up? What is he trying to do right now, Boogs?
What he's really thinking right now is that if he takes as much time as possible, it's 26 seconds left here. He's down 7. He feels like he's guaranteed to get 7 here.
No, he's just betting on himself.
He's
right
betting
now.
on himself right here. He knows for a fact he's going to get in the end zone. He's running hurry up. He's going to have a lower runoff because he's so close to the end zone. He has 2 tries here, and he has a timeout. So he's pretty much just thinking that he's going to score and go for 2. I can pretty much guarantee you he is going for 2 here.
He doesn't want to play overtime.
He's
he wants
going
to get
for 2.
out of
He
here.
believes that he's going to end this game on this drive.
Yeah, everybody in the chat saying Boogs is Tony Romo.
Off
and
to
look
the
at
races.
that right there, baby,
Touchdown.
on the outside. 1, 2, 3 times up the middle, 4 time around the edge for the touchdown. Great drive by DeKing. Great calls by Boogs.
All right. This is for the guap.
And the 2-point, man. I mean, hey.
This is what's going to move him on to the next round.
Do you have DeKing in your headset right now or something talking to you?
He's texting me play-by-play. He's texting me play-by-play.
And in for 2, takes the win. If he does not get a return on this, it is game over. What a drive by King. What a call by Boogs.
I am almost positive he turned Lamar on aggressive on that play. Because he's been running with Lamar on conservative the entire game, even though he never once got touched. Game's on the line. If you're going to go for 2, you have to turn him on aggressive. It doesn't matter if you fumble at that point because if you don't get it, you lost anyway.
Jaybird got down, and he's going to have 1 play here.
What a play.
He's got timeouts. I don't think you can do anything with him at this point. I don't think there is a get-out-of-bounds field goal situation here at all. I think he's got 1 play here left for the money. Well, not all the money. To move on for the money.
Honestly, it did not look the way he hit the middle like that. Honestly, I didn't think he was going to be able to get in. He sat really patient and sat there and then just went right up the middle untouched. It was looking like Jaybird was going to get some penetration there and just blow that run up. Somehow, some way, the King walked into the end zone untouched. Now he's up 1. Just get everybody back. Get all the way to the back. Don't even run down towards the running back. Just run back. Run back. Don't allow himself to get juked. Game over.
Game over right there.
What a game. Wow.
What a call, Bugs.
That was crazy.
Everybody's saying you are like Tony Romo in the chat, except that you've actually won something.
That was a crazy game to watch. I don't want to be like Tony because the people hate Tony, other than until he got into the booth.
He's great in the booth.
And they hated him as a player, and I don't want to be Tony because a lot of people say bad things about him. And I don't want that problem.
I'll tell you what, though, that was some great football here on Friday night. That's kind of what it's all about, guys. Great competitors there that you said that really, like we said about the last game, these guys could be anywhere at any time. We could be watching finals of any of these competitions with the talent that we have here tonight. Yeah,
honestly, like you said, these guys, all of these guys that make Friday Night Football, these 32 guys that show up on Friday Night Football each week are talented guys. And like you said, each game is a game that we could watch in the finals. It is not easy to win a Friday Night Football at all. It's one of the tougher tournaments to win. I mean, even myself as, a really good player, even though I don't always come out and run my main scheme, it's still tough. I don't even have the best record in Friday Night Football. It's a tough task each and every time.
Yeah, I mean, the board is stacked every single week now, so, I mean, it's no easy task getting out of here Friday with that grand. Guys, we're going to take a little break before we come back with the rest of Friday Night Football action here from Mudhead. A big shout-out to Rocket Mortgage. Not possible without you guys. Guys, if you're looking to get a mortgage, Rocket Mortgage is going to do all that stuff that's not fun and let you get to the fun stuff like the man cave, like digging the pool in the back, like putting the tree house up for the kids. Who knows? Who knows?
Like sitting back and ordering some Grubhub, kick your feet up.
I see what you did there. Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Pro lead-in right there. Hey, but Mike McFadden, a.k.a. Mud Guru, with Boogs, a.k.a. Dugatti, a.k.a. Bugatti. We're going to be back with some more Friday Night Football action here momentarily.